Okay. Hi guys, and welcome to Sophie and Morwenna play Nameless. Let's get right to it. Go. Oh. Okay. Wait. Oh, it didn't ask us a name. The last time, which one did you pick?
Oh, yeah, right. This one. Well, I don't know if it makes a difference which one you click on, but because they're all highlighted. But
yeah.
That. Oh, maybe you can only do 3 of the people's routes until you unlock other stuff.
Oh no, I don't like that.
I didn't see the ones that were highlighted, but I hope it was. Who were we doing first?
Red and Yuri weren't highlighted, I don't think.
Shit.
Yeah, the two we were like, maybe.
Okay, well, let's just go for it. Okay. Blinding white light fills my sight. My arms and legs feel lighter, and soon I feel my body hover. Where am I? Maybe in a dream. I gather the strength to walk forward despite my feet barely touching the ground. No matter how far I go, white space continues without end. I open my eyes, but I can't see or hear anything. I stop and look around. This place, so pure and clean, but for some reason I feel sad. This place, surrounded by glimmering light white as snow, is breathtakingly beautiful. But such extreme beauty can only belong in another world. I see something blurred far away. I couldn't see properly because of the glaring light coming at me from all directions. All I could make out was a tall person and another slightly shorter. 2 people?
Are you really okay with that? Yes. Do you believe?
Who are they? What are they talking about?
I do not know. Your answer does not match your actions. Alright. This is what suits you right now. Do as you please, except remember that you are responsible for the consequences of your choices. Do not forget that everything was done solely by your own will. I understand. Now then, take this.
The tall man hands something over. The man who took it looked down for a while and slowly turned to my side. His lips seemed to move a little. What? He seems to be talking to me. Let's go a little closer. Suddenly a fierce wind started to rip through. The wind seemed to will me out of this place. Hold on, not yet. Wait, I haven't... Along the wind a myriad of feathers flew around and blocked my sight. I parted through the wind blowing towards me and made my way to him with all the strength I had. The moment I thought I finally reached him, I fell into a bottomless pit with countless feathers. I was woken up by the noisy alarm clock. It's just like a nightmare alarm clock. Is it morning? Ugh. But I think I was dreaming about something just until now. I keep tracing my memory, but still fuzzy from sleep. I cannot remember. I don't dream often, so the feeling after having one feels strange. The most recent dream was... Right, it was then. What the hell was that? Was that supposed to happen? Did you see Korean words just randomly pop up on the screen?
I thought it's like, what? That was sepia? I was like, yeah.
I'm sure I saw that. I'll check it. I'll check it in editing. But
oh yeah, you can pause it like right on the frame. Like, that's it. I always show it at the end like, here, that was the word.
It was when Grandpa died, about 3 years ago from now.
So sad.
I know. The day I fell asleep, tired from remembering my grandpa, who was no longer by my side, I had a dream about waking up to a peaceful morning with him. In my dream, I saw him smiling and waking me up as always, telling me, "You'll be late if you don't get up now." And the next morning, when I realised that his smile was all just a dream. There. Did it again. Did you see that?
No.
Oh. Okay,
I'm
crazy,
probably really susceptible to subliminal messaging or something. Just thankfully I don't know Korean.
Yeah.
So it's like, kill your family. I'm like, okay, sure. But wait, what language is that?
Oh no, this won't do. Let's just think happy thoughts in the morning. Anyways, it's definitely been a long time since I had a dream. I drew the curtains as soon as I got out of bed. The window was slightly wet from the rain last night, but as a result the sky was incredibly clear. Wow, the weather's so good today. Grandpa, isn't today perfect? Why do I keep messing that part up? Isn't today perfect to hang out the laundry?
What I love is how well you said that wow. Like, you perfectly captured that little symbol.
Did I?
Yeah. It's like,
Oh,
wow.
good. I stared at a small framed picture on the desk. This house used to be the place where two people, my grandpa and I, used to live. He took care of me instead of my parents, who went abroad for research. I listened to him more after I grew up because I'd lived with him since I was little.
If our parents just leave their kids for research.
I know, I don't know.
I don't know, we just must be spoiled with our parents.
Oh, we obviously are.
Yeah.
Most pictures are of Grandpa and I. Grandpa's smile was in all the pictures pinned at the board above the desk. I cannot even begin to describe the amount of shock I received when he passed away from a chronic illness. Days passed by with me constantly passing out from crying so hard. Unable to bear seeing me like this, my parents suggested that I move to the States with them, but I shook my head. I didn't want to be a burden to their research, but more importantly, I couldn't leave this house. This house itself was full of memories I had with Grandpa.
Maybe, like, she started collecting dolls because of the grandfather.
Probably.
Or something like that.
Yeah. Oh, who wants to be a mother?
I can be a mother very easily.
Okay, go on.
She's being stubborn. It's serious, honey. She's stubborn like her grandfather. She won't budge. Are you sure you'll be alright? Please don't be like that. You don't have to worry about our work.
No, it's really fine. All my friends are here. I want to graduate in Korea.
If you say so, alright.
As they commonly say, no parent can persuade a child otherwise. I saw them off and their disappointed smiles, and I became alone in this house.
All these people, like, these girls are just living alone.
I
Like,
know.
what age? If she's, like, at least the other person was a college student, right?
Yeah.
Which, look, the references there.
Yeah.
But, no, but, like, yeah, like, this is teenagers. They're always living on their own.
I know.
I mean, you can still have adventures with your parents around, can't
Yeah, of course.
you? Imagine, like, dolls just come into life in your house and your parents are around. They're like, what the fuck? What kind of dolls did you
Well,
get?
yeah, the premise of this wouldn't really work on us. The house is a bit too big to live in by myself. Well, don't worry.
It won't be for long now.
I slowly looked around the living room. Grandpa, it's already been over a year. Time flies by really fast, doesn't it? Around the house there are still many traces of him other than the pictures. I'm living to the fullest just by myself, so don't worry. At first I wasn't used to being alone, so every night I blankly stared inside the empty house, and every time it just made me feel more and more lonely. But now everything was alright. Because I have those kids.
You have kids?
Yes, here, children.
Yeah, okay, I see.
I see the desk muddled with diaries and pens.
You can now definitely tell that none of those are her grandparents.
Yeah,
like,
what the hell?
They're like K-pop idols, probably.
Yeah. And on the shelf next to it were my most cherished treasures. They are the joys of my life and my precious friends who gave me back my smile. Mm-hmm. Oh god, she
What
talks.
do you call it? Lance? Is it Lance? Yeah.
Yeah.
With the white hair.
Yeah.
Looks more like a girl. Oh, wait, they all look more like a girl than
They do actually.
when they are alive.
Yeah.
What's the word for existing again?
Hey everyone, I had a good night's sleep. Mom's right. I really am a carbon copy of Grandpa. What? I talk to dolls.
Yeah, well, maybe. She's got like a... yeah.
Oh. Oh, okay. Okay.
Not exactly the same.
No. He really loved books, and it was his hobby to collect antique books. So the house always smelled of all kinds of books. And in my case, it was my hobby to collect dolls.
Crowby doll.
Is it Crowby doll? Crowby doll?
Oh, that's the name of the thing that
it
starts
was.
off. It's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Crowby doll.
Okay, I'm going to pronounce it Crowby doll, but it could be something else. Doll is a company that produced these dolls. I call it the company that gives dolls souls.
That's really scary, honestly.
Creepy, yeah. The first day I got to know about First day I got to know about Doll through the internet, I had this intense feeling. After that day, I started collecting the allowance my parents sent me. Finally, one day, as I desperately hoped for, I got my first doll.
This is going to be the one that's named.
What?
It's named. That's your first doll. Yeah. Maybe she loses it or something.
Maybe.
I don't know.
He died after I bought my first doll, and that's when I devoted myself more to collecting dolls. Yeah, you're right. Collecting dolls became more important to my life because I was left alone in this huge empty house. I ended up getting 4 more dolls, and now I have 5 in total.
Oh no, so it is one of them.
No. They were quite expensive to buy for the average students, so I had to cut back on other expenses.
I didn't eat for 3 weeks.
I eat food. Yeah.
Okay.
Let's look at the one with red hair.
Okay. Yeah.
Do you want to?
Yeah. That's a good idea.
Okay. They're really creepy. What? Hello, warrior. Earth is safe today, all because of you. I mend the hair of the red-haired doll.
Mend?
Yeah.
It's probably just a translation error.
Yeah. Meeting Red was special. People were a bit surprised when Doll announced the action hero type doll, Red, in their new release conference. Doll has always been known for their charming and mature male dolls. Amongst all the worry, Doll recruited testers for Red, and luckily I was selected. When my name was announced, I couldn't believe my ears, but unfortunately after the conference, Red was not officially released. They only chose 1 tester to give this doll for free, and that was me.
Wow, she's so lucky.
I can't stop thinking it's like possessed. Well, I know.
Sorry?
I can't stop thinking it's like they're like possessed dolls.
It's like we had to discontinue them because
like
they started killing people. Yeah. You're just lucky your one didn't, so we're gonna leave it. Maybe in a while, if it does anything, bring us up.
just in case. It's still a shame that they did not release the doll afterwards. It would have been nice for him to have gained popularity and be officially released, but as a result, I was the only person in the world who owned Red.
That makes it extra special.
Yeah, but I can't help but feel gloomy every time I look at him.
Okay.
Oh, we can look at them all, I assume.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Who else did we look at?
Silver. I'd like to look like that, honestly.
Yeah, actually.
Like, I mean, it's like my haircut, but with silver hair. Yeah. Although I couldn't work it, but because I have 2 dark eyebrows. But
you could work it.
Oh, thank you.
Hi, young master. The doll standing here, flaunting his long, shiny silver hair, is Lance, the first doll I ever bought.
Oh, right, okay. You're right. He must be like a prince, and she's a young master.
Yeah,
he's like just done with life.
Lance is the one doll that always stood by me when Grandpa was alive.
Damn, it's gonna be so hard to choose between them.
The oldest one. She doesn't say much about him.
Yeah. He doesn't have an interesting backstory. He's just he's boring.
Good morning. Why is that a question mark?
Good morning.
Good morning.
Are you sure it's a good morning?
You are cute as usual. The doll with its tiny delicate face and bashfully gathered hands is Yonho, Doll's prototype. The day I met him, I was surfing the internet as usual after coming home. But then I saw Yonho being sold in an auction for a ridiculous price, and without hesitating, I clicked the bidding button.
It was a ridiculous price, so I had to do it.
Later, when I opened the delivered box containing Yonho, I unconsciously screamed out of happiness.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I just unconsciously. Yeah. So imagine she was like unconscious on the floor, just going. Ah!
What kind of person was the owner selling such a pretty doll at such a cheap price?
Oh
dear.
She said a ridiculous price, but maybe she meant a ridiculously cheap price.
Cheap price, yeah. Okay. That makes more sense.
Yeah, that makes way more sense.
It seemed like he will never betray me if I love him unconditionally. It's probably the one that's going to go psycho if you don't choose him. And that is probably
that's definitely Yuri.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And that is probably the biggest reason why I bought him.
Okay, let's look at Yuri.
Black hair.
I wouldn't have called the other ones brown hair. Do you know what I mean?
No.
It's kind of blonde.
Yeah.
That is so like a girl.
Yeah. They're very feminine.
She's gorgeous. Oh man. That's the colour hair I want, Sophie.
It's really nice, actually, yeah. I see the tallest doll among the 5. The tall, black-haired doll with a slender body and a model-like feel is Yuri. Unlike the existing dolls in Crobadol's adult line, he seems realistic and looks like a mature adult male.
Male. It's definitely a male.
The number of visitors still explodes when I post pictures of you on the blog. It was Yuri who saved my blog from wasting away to rot. I receive a lot of comments when I upload pictures of him. Whatever, I think like that too. His broad shoulders and beautiful figure oozes sexiness. It's as if he's telling us with his body, I am cool. I doubt more explanation is needed. That's quite enough.
I'd like to think that like she has a morning ritual where she literally just talks to herself about the dolls.
Probably,
like this.
Yeah.
I'm just going to repeat how you were born, how you exist.
Just tell you every day. Look at the weather today. It makes me feel better just by looking. I feel like I'm looking at you. I raise the brunette doll's hand and wave.
Not a brunette.
No.
I disagree.
What was that noise?
Oh, my headphones.
Oh.
Sorry.
That was like the sound of her moving the doll's hand. I was like, that is freaky. Don't start.
What are you doing in this? It's like, I hate dolls. I'm terrified of dolls.
I know.
Let's do a let's play.
Oh, I'll be fine. I hope. There's a lot of backstory behind how I was able to get Tay. When Crobadolls first released Tay, his popularity was beyond imagination. Being limited edition, along with having a dandy and handsome face, brought out an explosive response from the fans. As a result, I failed to purchase it. I could only get him used because he was limited edition, but I'm fine with it.
Okay.
So,
Wait, I feel like now is a time to kind of assess who we think we'd like to aim
right,
for.
well, obviously Tay was chucked out like some sort of Toy Story
Yeah.
thing.
And he's very much like the mom character, right?
Yeah.
And then Red's very boisterous and warrior and I'm gonna fight everybody.
Yeah.
And then Lance is very cold, I would say, and
Yeah.
difficult to talk to, which that's my kind of guy. And that I never really like.
Which one was being sold online ridiculously cheap? It was the little fella, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. Where did she say she got Yuri?
No, she didn't say where, but she just said that he's the best, like.
Okay, so we don't know where he came
Online.
from. But Lance was the first one. The little kid, Yonho, was on an auction.
Yeah.
Red was free. And he was...
So all we know is the
Someone
first one. We don't know who's like the most recent purchase.
No.
Anyway,
Okay.
my I think I'm just very attracted to Lance right now. So
Really? You want to go
yeah.
Lance?
Well, I don't know. We'll see. We'll make decisions on other things as well, I suppose. Let's just
I'm
do what
Lance,
feels
though.
right the first time, will we?
Yeah.
Oh right. Okay. Yeah, we said we'd go with somebody who. Okay.
Yeah.
So then we'll just go for Red.
Okay. If we can. I don't know what the story is with that
Yeah,
thing at
yeah.
the start, but anyway, we'll figure it out. We'll just dip into them a little bit, like
Yeah.
to see which one.
No, then we'll get nobody.
Oh no, bad ends everywhere. Money was a bit tight from the expense, but I have zero regrets.
God damn it! Get your priorities right. It's like I've been starving.
Anyway, the new shoes should arrive today. To whom should I put them on first? Oh, for the dolls first.
Yeah.
I straightened myself.
She has a
Anything
shoe
talked about is
obsession
probably just for
first.
the dolls.
Yeah.
I straightened myself and stretched. The 5 dolls watch in silence. Although they are lifeless dolls, it has become a habit to talk to them like this.
You're just really lonely, aren't you?
Yeah. Darn, I'll be late. I have to get ready. The clock was heading towards 8. I picked up my uniform, sprawled out sprawled on the floor and was heading out the door when I suddenly halted. I hurried back to my room and said goodbye to the dolls.
Okay.
Watch the house, everyone. I'll be back. They said nothing in return, but I said bye as if they were real people.
Oh, it's almost like foreshadowing.
No.